Hello friends, today we will be discussing about Rolle's theorem. The statement is let f be a function from a to b closed interval to r, a real function such that it is continuous in the closed interval and differentiable in the open interval, and also f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists at least one c which belongs to the open interval such that f dash c is equal to 0, means derivative of the function at that point is equal to 0. This is the statement of the Rolle's theorem. Let us understand what is the geometrical meaning of this statement or this Rolle's theorem. Means the Rolle's theorem says that if, say for example, you have a curve y is equal to f of x such that it is defined from a to b and f of a is equal to f of b, means this height is equal to this height, and also you find that it is continuous everywhere, there is no break, and it is differentiable everywhere. So since the function is differentiable everywhere, continuous everywhere, and f of a is equal to f of b, then the Rolle's theorem says that there will be a point, at least one point c, where the derivative of the function at that point will be 0. So we find that there is a point c where if you draw a tangent at that point, you will find that it is parallel to x-axis. Derivative of the function at this point is 0, means slope of the tangent to the curve at that point is 0. So slope is 0, it means the tangent is parallel to x-axis. This is what the geometrical meaning. Geometrically, so what we can say that if the conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied, then we find a point in the open interval where the derivative of the function is 0 or the tangent at the point is parallel to x-axis. Again we can see, we are telling that at least one point. See, if you are having a function like this and the curve like this, wherein that f of a, f of b, they are equal to 0, continuous everywhere and differentiable everywhere. So we find that these are the points c1, c2 and c3, where if you find the derivative of the function at these points, you will find that they all give you 0, means the tangents are parallel to x-axis. This is what the geometrical interpretation of the Rolle's theorem. Now the questions, what type of questions are asked? One type of question will be what? That verify the Rolle's theorem. So just see the question. Verify Rolle's theorem for this function on this interval. So now we have already discussed that for the continuity and differentiality, there are functions which are continuous, differentiable in their domains. So we'll simply state the properties of the continuity and differentiality of those functions wherever we find such type of functions. Now we'll say here it's a polynomial function. Since the function is a polynomial function, the polynomial function is everywhere continuous and differentiable. So in particular, it will be continuous in the closed interval, also it will be differentiable in the open interval. So these two conditions we can state, give the simple statement and say that they are continuous and differentiable. Now we will be checking that the value of the function at the endpoint, f of 2 is 0, f of 3 again 0. So what we observe that f of 2 is equal to f of 3. So we have got that it is continuous in the closed interval, differentiable in the open interval, and f of 2 is equal to f of 3. It means all conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied. So now we'll be going to find out what is the point where the derivative of the function is 0. So they say, the Rolle's theorem says that there exists some c belongs to open interval 2 to 3 such that f dash c is equal to 0. So we'll take f of x, we have find out the derivative 2x minus 5. So f dash c, replace x by c, we say 2c minus 5. So f dash c is equal to 0 gives us c is equal to 5 by 2. Now we'll be seeing whether this c belongs to the open interval 2 to 3 or not. So we find that it belongs to. So it belongs to, now we'll say the Rolle's theorem is verified. So this is how we verify the Rolle's theorem. Now let us take another question. Verify Rolle's theorem. Question is here. Now the f of x is equal to under root 4 minus x square. This is not a polynomial function, and for this type of functions we cannot give the property. So what should we do? So what we do, we find out the derivative. After derivative we have found out. Now we'll be checking whether the derivative is defined for all values of points from minus 2 to 2 open interval or not. So we find that it exists in between minus 2 and 2. You give any point, you will have a unique value. So it exists. So we'll say that it exists for all x belongs to minus 2 to 2 open interval. Now what we have, now it is differentiable. If it exists means we can say it is differentiable in the open interval. So also we have learned that if the function is differentiable, it has to be continuous. Means differentiability implies continuity. So it is differentiable from on minus 2 to 2. So it is continuous on minus 2 to 2. Now we have to check the continuity at the endpoints also. For checking the continuity at the endpoint, we'll take the right hand limit at minus 2 and check for left hand limit at 2. So right hand limit at minus 2, limit x tends to minus 2 plus under root 4 minus x square. Put the value of x as minus 2 ka square is 4. So it gives you 0, which is equal to f of minus 2. Again left hand limit, x tends to 2 minus f of x. So x tends to 2 minus under root 4 minus x square. Again you replace x by 2. So it gives you 0, which is equal to f of 2. So it means it is right continuous at minus 2 and left continuous at 2. So we have got that it is continuous in the open interval, right continuous at minus 2, left continuous at 2. So now we can conclude and say that it is continuous in the closed interval minus 2 to 2. So we have got it is differentiable, it is continuous, and also if you check the value that f of minus 2 is 0, f of 2 is 0, it means f of minus 2 is f of 2. So it is continuous, it is differentiable, and f of minus 2 is f of 2. So we can say the conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied. So there exists some c belongs to minus 2 to 2 such that f dash c is equal to 0. Now we will be finding out f dash c. So f of x we know under root 4 minus x square, f dash x we have already got it minus x by under root 4 minus x square. Now f dash c, replace x by c. Now make it equal to 0 to find out c. So we are getting that c is equal to 0 and which belongs to minus 2 to 2. So since here c belongs to minus 2 to 2, we will say the Rolle's theorem is verified. So this is the second question. Now third question. Maybe you will be having a question that where you have to find a point. Now the question is use Rolle's theorem to find points on the curve where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Now since again it is a polynomial function, continuous everywhere, differentiable everywhere, so it is continuous in the closed interval and differentiable in the open interval. F of minus 1 15, f of 1 15, so they are equal. Conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied. So there exists some c belongs to minus 1 to 1 such that f dash c is equal to 0. So f of x 16 minus x square, f dash x is minus 2x. F dash c is equal to 0 implies c is equal to 0, which belongs to minus 1 to 1. So when c is equal to 0 means x is equal to 0, we find y is equal to 16. So what we find that 0 comma 16 is the point where the tangent is parallel to x-axis according to geometrical meaning of Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem says that there is a point where the tangent is parallel to x-axis if the conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied. So this is how we can use the Rolle's theorem to find out a point where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. In fact, in all the questions we find C or the x coordinate where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Now another type of question may be discuss applicability of Rolle's theorem for this function. Means we need to check whether the Rolle's theorem is applicable for the given function or not. Now we find the function has been defined in two different ways. From 0 to 1 it is x square plus 1, and from in between from 1 till 2 it is 3 minus x. Now again we will say these are the polynomial functions. Polynomial function is everywhere continuous and differentiable. So f of x is continuous and differentiable at all points except possible at 1, because at 1 only we have the function is defined in two different ways. So we'll be checking the function for continuity or differentiality at 1. Now let us check the differentiality here. So left hand derivative, for differentiality we know how to check the differentiality. Left hand derivative, so we know what is left hand derivative. Limit s tends to 0 f of at x is equal to 1. So f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 by minus h. So we'll be replacing x by 1 minus h. Now for left the function is this. So we'll be writing 1 minus h square plus 1 minus f of 1. For 1 again function is this, the 1 square plus 1. Simplify, you are getting 2. Now the right hand derivative. For the right hand derivative we'll be finding out the right hand derivative. Right hand derivative again is 1 plus h minus f of 1 by h. Now for right hand we know the function is, for the right hand derivative the function is 3 minus x. So we will be replacing x by 1 plus h. So if you are replacing x by 1 plus h, so it is 3 minus 1 minus h, again minus 1 minus 1, so minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 is 3, so they all get cancelled. So you are getting limit s tends to 0 minus h by h, which is equal to minus 1. What we find, your left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. It means the function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So we can say the function is not differentiable in the open interval 0 to 2. So we'll say the Rolle's theorem is not applicable on 0 to 2. So these are the few questions. You have to do many more. So practice from your NCERT and other book. Thank you very much.